What kind of pizza? This is cheese. Mom, who's the pizza for? Me? Well, other people want something. What are you playing? The process you made, but different.
So a long time ago, in the ancient year of 2021, I made this little video called the Top 10 Worst Bluey Episodes. And while I thought it was okay at the time, I look back on that video about as highly as the time my brother stepped on my hamster. Because while it wasn't horrible, the editing was subpar, the production quality was basically non-existent, and the thumbnail literally makes me want to vomit.
Disgusting!
But with that said, I've been wanting to remake that video for a while now, because not only has it aged horribly, but also because of my changing opinions on which episodes I consider to be the worst, either by noticing things in them I haven't before, or because of new episodes taking their place. And when I say the worst episodes, I should clarify that I'm in no way saying they're bad, because in my eyes, even the most mediocre episodes have their good moments, which I'll also be discussing throughout the video. And simply, these ones just aren't as good as the other, even more amazing ones out there. And before anyone goes insane in the comments, all of this is of course just my personal opinion. And admittedly, my opinions can be a bit specific sometimes, but I'll try to be as fair as possible. So without further ado, it's time to look back on what I consider to be the top 10 worst, or least favorite, Bluey episodes. Round 2. Let's begin.
On the list.
So the first victim of our spicy list is Hospital, which is the oldest episode on the list, being the second episode of the show to ever air. And even amongst other early episodes, this one really doesn't have a lot going for it, as most of it just takes place in literally one room, and throughout most of the episode, we just see Bluey and Bingo doing various doctor things without much actually happening. Like, I kid you not, when most of it is just Bingo doing something nice, followed by Bluey poking Bandit. And until they actually operate on him,
If any of his
which is
bits
actually
get
kind of funny,
deleted, I will
that's pretty
re-upload.
much the entire episode.
I don't really know yet.
And not only is the plot pretty forgettable, but
And
you
then
can't
Bluey
help but
and
feel
Bingo.
bad for Bandit in this episode. Because Bluey basically just spends the whole thing torturing her dad.
Ouch! Ouch! Ow! Ow!
Wobble thing.
And while there have been a lot of situations in the show where Bluey acts a bit rough or Bandit seems to get the short end, Bluey usually learns her lesson at the end of the episode, and Bandit's usually on board with what's going on. But here, it's made pretty clear that Bluey doesn't learn from what she's doing, since she literally does it until the final second of the episode. And it's made pretty clear that Bandit is actually getting hurt and not enjoying it by telling Bluey off multiple times. However, with that said, this episode wasn't all bad, as I thought it was funny seeing how the kids would run a hospital despite knowing little about how they actually worked, leading to some pretty funny moments.
Yeah, like the
And
claw.
if the story had better pacing or put a better emphasis on its message,